It's Josh and Chantel, and this is Wake Up Classy 97, the podcast, a replay of today's full show.
It's Friday, June 7th. Today we talked about ketchup and Kit-Kats, cloning yourself for Zoom meetings. We hung our amazing portraits and talked about them, and Chantel is the tower and Josh is the toad. Telephonophobia and fast wheelbarrows.
Thanks for listening. You can catch the show live weekday mornings from 6 to 10. It's Wake Up Classy 97, the podcast. Enjoy the show! Hey.
Hey.
It's Friday.
Hey.
Hey.
Let's do this. Friday. Gotta warm up my pipe.
Is that right?
Yep.
All right. Well, good morning.
Good morning
It's
to
Josh
you.
and Chantel. Today is Friday. It is National VCR Day.
Oh, who still has one?
I don't know.
Okay. Do you remember how exciting it was?
Yeah.
On a Friday,
Oh.
your mom says, hey, we're going to go rent a VCR for the
Yep.
weekend. Yes.
Yeah, we're that old. We're so old that you used to rent a VCR.
I don't
And
care.
you had to leave
It was the
collateral.
best. Yeah, you did.
And they were expensive. World Food Safety Day. It's good to make sure you safely handle food.
Mm-hmm.
It's important. Junebug Day.
Oh.
Not a fan of the June
No.
bug.
Although, as a kid, I remember being terrified that they were going to fly in my hair.
Yeah. Not a fan of the
No.
June bug. It is World Caring Day, which I
Oh.
think should be every day, but today you should care. It is National Donut Day today. Have a donut.
Have a donut.
They're delicious.
They are delicious. What's your favorite donut?
I'm honestly, I'm going to tell you, it's the old-fashioned. I like
Yeah.
the old-fashioned, and I like the Boston cream-filled, whatever that is.
The Bismarck?
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Those
Followed
are my two
closely
favorites.
by an apple fritter.
Wrong.
Oh, if those two are side by side, I'm going to have a hard time picking. Also, I like the glazed twists.
That's just a cinnamon roll
No, there's no
without
cinnamon
a
in it.
middle.
No, it's just a glazed donut. It's just twisted. There's no cinnamon.
Are you sure?
I'm positive.
That'd be a cinnamon twist.
No, yeah. I just like the glaze.
It's also National Chocolate Ice Cream Day.
Ooh.
So you can start with the donut, and then later on tonight, finish off with that National Chocolate Ice Cream. Just chocolate ice cream. Anyway, that's what's going on today.
All right.
Happy Friday.
Do you want to rent a VCR for old time's sake?
No.
Why?
What would I want? I don't even own VCR tapes, VHS tapes.
We could rent those too. We could.
Where?
You can buy some at thrift stores.
Yeah.
Yeah. I hope they're rewound.
Oh.
Be kind. Rewind.
Wake Up Classy 97. It's Josh and Chantel.
The Zoom CEO, you know Zoom.
Yeah, the communication software.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They want to, they're working on a digital twin technology which would allow people to clone themselves and have avatars attend meetings
What?
instead of you.
All right, here's what I saw somebody say, and I'm excited that this is the direction they're talking about AI going, because AI shouldn't be creating art and music and
Right.
doing all of the fun creative
Yeah.
things. AI should be doing all of the mundane garbage so that I can create art and
Yes.
music and things.
Yes.
And so I'm glad this is focus. This is good.
I like this too.
This is good.
So he said, Eric is his name. He's the Zoom CEO. I can send a digital version of myself to join the meeting so I can go to the beach.
Perfect.
I know.
Perfect.
I don't know how it's going to work. Like, does AI just take notes and then you just get a rehash of like what happened in the meeting? How do you know what happened in the meeting?
I'm not even worried about it.
What if you miss something important?
What will I miss?
They're like, Josh, can you do this and this and this and this?
And my AI is like, no. What if my AI can say no?
What if your AI makes you lose your job?
Oh, well, that's not it.
That's what I mean. What if he says no and your boss is like, you kind of have to. And you
No.
go, no. You're fired.
No, you fired my AI. You didn't fire me. I wasn't in the meeting. I did not sign termination paperwork. You did not fire me.
I don't know how this is going to work, but I'm here for it.
If everybody's AI attends a meeting, was there ever a meeting?
Oh, Fair point.
I mean, maybe.
Interesting.
And then the new guy has to go in person with everybody's AI avatar.
Poor new guy.
Plus, is my avatar just me, or can I make him cool?
No, it's just you.
Can he have hair?
No.
And say no?
No.
I don't want that.
Just you.
Classy 97, it's Josh and Chantel. There's a post I saw online here. They've located or have officially, I guess, spotted grizzly bear in an area in Idaho where they don't usually see grizzly bear.
Where was it?
Clark County.
Where's that?
Du Bois up to Spencer, up to the Montana border, and then a little bit to the west of there. Kind of this big game management unit. 59 is what the number is. If for people that are hunters and stuff, that makes sense. But Unit 59, they have spotted grizzly bear on trail cam, which is not a typical place that they have seen grizzly bear. Now, there are people that are commenting on this thread. They're like, oh, we've been hunting in that area. We've seen them. They've been around for a long time.
Uh-huh.
This is just the Fish and Game finally catching up with everybody else. Regardless, you should be bear aware.
Yeah.
I know it's getting close to the weekend. People go hunting. People go, off on these outdoor adventures.
ATVing, camping.
In all these different
hiking.
areas. Yep. So if you are headed into that Du Bois Spencer Game Management Unit 59 area, you should be bear aware.
Careful.
Yeah, be very, very careful.
Take your bear spray.
If you live in that area, there's a whole bunch of different things you need to do to avoid having them wander into your property. But if you're visiting, be bear aware, and now you know. I feel like that's real important information.
It is important.
Even if it's old news, like all the comments say. Still important news. Clark County, grizzly bears.
No, I don't want to run into a grizzly bear.
Yeah, me neither.
Mm-hmm.
That's why I take all my bear precautions.
Yeah, a bell.
It is not a bell.
Rude. We had packs. I put a bear bell on mine.
Yeah.
And you said
that it needed to be muted.
That you didn't like it.
I don't like it.
Did we see any bears on that trip? No, we didn't. You know why? Because I had a bell.
That is not true.
Yeah, that is true. You know why? Because they don't like noise. And the bear,
it's
the bell,
better if you just talk. It's
kept them away. You can't talk for all day.
Yeah, you can.
You can't. I could.
That's why I take you hiking.
No,
don't need a bell.
I need my
bell. I got
bell.
a Chantel. Hey, are there any bears around here? Nope.
And then if I talk too much, you go, it's okay to be quiet.
It is.
Sometimes.
It is. You don't have to talk every second of the hike.
You're contradicting yourself.
No. Talk loud and often. Make noise. Make yourself present.
With a
make
bell.
Your presence aware. Not with a bell. Jingle, jangle, jingle, jangle. The whole way down the trail.
Mm-hmm.
No. Don't. It's not great.
It works. Then
Does
don't
it?
Take me hiking then, I guess.
I'll take you hiking. Just without a bell.
I know you threw it away. Rude.
I don't think I did.
You
I
did.
think it's around somewhere.
I got to find it.
Or don't. Or don't. Okay, Friday. Good
Okay.
news.
Here
to
we
get you
go.
going. A grocery store. It's in Regina, Saskatchewan, Canada.
Okay.
It's called the Community Food Hub. It'll be opening very soon, and it will feature a produce section, floor-to-ceiling display fridges, and it's going to be open all week, and everything in the store is free.
What?
Yeah.
How does that work?
It's called the Community Food Hub, and it will allow people who rely on the local food bank for food security to fill up a cart just like a normal grocery store.
Aw, cool.
So as the system stands right now, patrons that need this service show up at a line, and
Yeah.
they're handed a box of stuff that was kind of thrown together for them. Here's food.
Yes.
And it may be stuff they need. It may be stuff that they don't need. It may be stuff that gets wasted because you don't know what somebody wanted to make or might be able to create or whatever.
Right.
And so the founders of the store believe this will give patrons dignity and will also reduce food waste because the patrons will only choose things that they will use. So if you only need peanut butter, you don't have to go, I just need peanut butter.
And just need some peanut butter.
Like, that's it. Like, you can go just get the thing you need, which
That's
is
cool.
very cool. So I like this idea. And it is a fully stocked, refrigerated store, and it's a very different experience than waiting in a line and grabbing a crate. The community food hub will still require help from the community to keep the shelves stocked. That's a big deal.
Of course.
Organizers believe the store will feed about 25% more people than the typical food bank had been feeding because, again, less food waste. You go grab what you need. More people will be able to take advantage of the food that is available. And they're going to be able to offer refrigerated produce and different stuff like that. That's great.
I think it's awesome.
Super cool.
Where's this at?
This is in Saskatchewan, Canada.
Okay.
But hopefully this idea catches on. I like this model.
I do too.
I think it's very cool. And again, I mean, the dignity part is huge.
Right.
I think that alone is just a massive change of environment. And I think that's really great. So pay attention. That's
awesome.
something very cool.
Well
and I
done.
hope that catches on. I want to see some more data from that as it kind of progresses. But very cool. It'll be opening soon in Canada. It's a good idea. Good news to get you going on Classy 97.
Josh, you like Kit Kats?
Yeah, they're okay.
Josh?
It's not my first choice, but
No,
sure.
but if it was the only choice,
Yeah, sure.
what about ketchup?
There's a...
You like ketchup?
Negative.
The new TikTok trend
No.
is ketchup on Kit Kats.
No.
Ketchup is packed
No.
with umami or a savory flavor, which is one of the 5 basic tastes that we can detect in food. And umami can pair well with many flavors, such as chocolate, because it's bitter and sweet. So the pairing of chocolate and ketchup
Puts the ew in umami.
It's yucking up your yum.
Ugh.
Is that what you're saying?
No, yes, that's what I'm saying. That's really gross.
Did you say it puts the, what'd you say?
It puts the ew in umami. That's what I said. Let me tell you
Tell me.
about ketchup.
Tell me about
It
ketchup.
ruins everything it touches.
Wrong.
Anything that ketchup touches tastes like ketchup.
Yes.
And ketchup is not a good flavor.
Is good.
No.
It is good.
No.
Yes.
You like it because it masks the flavors of things that actually taste good.
No.
Like a hamburger.
I don't like the taste of a hamburger, so I
Right.
cover it in ketchup.
So that it tastes like ketchup.
Yep.
That's gross.
No, it isn't.
Yeah.
Otherwise, you just taste meat.
Yes!
Ugh.
Meat!
No, I don't like meat.
Meat!
No. People are saying, don't knock it till you try it.
I'm not going to try it. You know what is weird about people right now?
What's weird?
Pickles in Dr. Pepper.
I know.
And ketchup on Kit Kats. Stop it.
We haven't tried it yet.
I'm not going to.
I don't think I'm going to pour it. The picture that I can see is a Kit Kat, and it's just got ketchup all over, like a hot dog. I think what I would do to try it is just take a little thing of ketchup on my plate and then just dip my Kit Kat in it, just for a little taste. Heinz even came out with a ketchup-flavored chocolate truffle. Well, I don't think I want ketchup-flavored anything.
Me neither. That's why I don't eat ketchup.
I just want ketchup. I don't. You hate ketchup so much that your friends, our friends, gave you ketchup seasoning.
Yeah, they make ketchup sprinkles.
Yeah, they do.
Gross.
I had some.
And?
It was fine.
Did it taste like ketchup?
I put it on my French fries. Yeah.
And?
Yeah, it was fine.
I can't with the ketchup
Are you
thing.
really not going to try it?
I'm not going to try
it at all.
I'm not going to do it. Because guess what it tastes like? Ketchup.
Yeah. And chocolate.
No.
Chocolate and ketchup.
You won't even taste the
No.
Kit Kat.
They say it's like cheese and wine or like pineapple on pizza. It's
Which
like
is gross.
It's like the savory and sweet thing. No, pineapple on pizza is not gross. It's not.
It is.
It's not.
It is.
Not.
It's like putting ketchup on a Kit Kat. Hey, if you didn't see the video from, was that yesterday I posted that?
Mm-hmm.
You should go watch it. It's on our YouTube Shorts. It's on Facebook and Instagram, everywhere we are. You can see this video. We did the Paint Your Partner Challenge. And we've got the canvases in the studio, and I've been looking at them. And the longer you look, the better they get.
I disagree.
I don't. I think I did a pretty good job. Like, I keep looking at it. And, I mean, I could have kept going. I didn't finish by any means.
It's
really not bad. There's technique in here. There's good coloring. I like the hair texture. Came out really good.
No, gross.
What? Why are you being so rude to my painting?
I'm not trying to be rude, but honey.
Babe, it's pretty good.
It's not. It's
pretty good.
Okay, I can see where you were trying to do technique.
I might have found my style.
You were trying to do some shading.
Yeah.
Like the nose and the lines, the chin lines. That was good. At one point, you did ask me how many lines you wanted to draw on my forehead.
That was just me being a jerk. I just thought it'd be funny if I had a bunch of wrinkles in there. I'm just saying, this is good. This is a masterpiece. I should sign it.
Yeah, you should.
And then there's yours here of
Get
me.
Get out of here.
Get out of here.
That's the best thing I've ever done.
This is the best thing I've ever done.
I think you're just upset because I work with an artist. I work with multiple artists.
Yeah.
In fact, she is the curator of a gallery.
I understand. But she hasn't seen this in person.
She said
she needs to see it in person.
That mine was better than yours.
She needs to see it in person.
I don't think
because I think up close she would change her mind.
No.
Look at that.
She picks art to display in art galleries.
Yeah, she should pick this.
I don't think she should.
It's pretty good. I got to figure out where to hang it.
I know.
Because we brought him to the studio to hang him in here. And so we're kind of looking at these four walls trying to find a good spot.
I think it has to be the first thing you see when you enter the room.
Is that? Should be.
It looks like my head is floating in water.
I know. I did say that because the background color makes it look like you've emerged from a swamp or something. I think it's pretty good.
I don't.
So rude. I made it for you. Class of 97 is Josh Chantel.
Okay, let's talk about...
I say it like that because I'm a little upset.
Why?
Because you're so rude to my painting. But go on. Let's move. Moving forward.
Yeah, we got to move on.
It's hanging now, so you can look at it all the time.
I know. Lucky me. Okay. I want to talk about when you call somebody on the phone.
Yeah. Why would I call them that?
There's always these pleasantries that you have to go through. Right?
Yeah. Hi. How are you? How's your day? How's things?
No,
all
it's
right,
never
here's
that.
the thing I called for.
Hey, how are you? Good. How are you? Good. Hey, that's how it always goes.
Well,
Why
change
do we
it.
have to do that?
You don't.
I know. What do you change it to?
Business.
You just business?
Yeah. Hey, here's what I'm calling for.
Here's the thing I need.
Yeah.
Help me.
Because you don't typically call people for conversation. You only call people if it's
for business. For sure.
For business. You don't call people just to chit chat.
No.
I call people to chit chat.
Who do you call to chit chat?
People.
I guess you did call your mom yesterday.
I call people.
Who? What other people?
Well, I talk to family and friends.
Your mom.
That's just yesterday.
End of people.
But texting is not my favorite. I would rather call and talk to you.
No.
Is what I'm saying.
Never going to answer the phone.
Between the video chat thing you do and texting, that's your main lines of communication.
Correct.
I'll call.
In a matter of business, when I have to call people,
then
hey, how are you?
You don't have to do that.
How are you? Good.
You also don't have to feel like that's weird.
Let's get down to business.
Because, if I call and I go, "Oh, hi, how are you? Hope you're having a good day," that's sincere. I'm not just doing it to get it out of the way so I can then ask a business question.
Right. I mean, and I don't want to get rid of it entirely because it's nice to just be like, I don't know if I want to call somebody and then just get right. Hey, here's what I need. Because that sounds rude, too.
You don't have to be abrasive. You can still be pleasant without having to have superficial, hey, how are you? Okay, cool. I didn't really
listen.
Know. I just need to make an appointment. Like, you can really just call and go, hey, I need to set an appointment. That's it. You don't have to do all the small talky thing. You're in control of your own conversation is what I'm trying to say.
Am I?
Mm-hmm. Yep. No one is there saying, oh, terrible phone etiquette.
No,
You should have asked how they were doing first. No one is doing that except for you. Do it yourself.
Yeah.
So just get to the business.
All right. I'll give it a whirl.
Maybe call a friend.
No.
What is all of that?
My microphone is so squeaky.
Could have done that anytime.
I know. I tried to do it sneaky, but it doesn't work. I know. So sorry.
What were you going to say?
I am an expert tower.
Is that right?
TOWER.
Is that right?
Yep. I've done it twice now. I'm pretty good at it.
So it makes you an expert.
Yep.
Okay. Run me through how you get that in your head.
Because I did it successfully. So, expert.
Okay.
Expert status achieved.
All right. Is this going to be a new hobby for you? You going to go
No.
towing people?
No. We have a car.
Yeah.
It's an Xterra.
Yeah.
And we loved that car. We had many adventures in that car.
Yep.
We paid that car off.
Yep.
And then a month later, we were headed camping.
Yep.
And it just decided to die.
This is true.
Ever since then, it's been sitting in our yard.
Yep.
Doing nothing but making us look.
It's like we have a broken down vehicle in front of our house.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we towed it to the repairman.
The repairman?
And the repairman said, it's going to be this lots of money.
Right.
And we said, oh, we're not going to spend that lots of money to repair this car.
These are true things that have happened.
Thank you so much. And then the repairman said, okay, great. Tow it on out of here then.
Yep.
And we went, can't you just keep it?
No, that's not what happened. But yes, okay. So last night, towed it back home.
Towed it back home.
And
I kind of liked that it was just gone.
Well, I know.
Because it looks so trashy.
I know. I understand. It's not where it was.
No.
And I have a goal and a timeline.
Okay.
And if the goal is not met in the timeline, then I have to just get rid of it. And that's sad.
It is sad.
But it's just the way of the world, I guess. So, it is currently sitting there doing nothing. Collecting more dust.
Making me feel sad because I did really like that car.
It was weird.
A great car.
How you build an attachment to something inanimate like that, right? And it's probably just because it's part of your family in a way.
Well, because you spend so much time in it and you have, we took many adventures in that car. Our kids were little. Yeah. We had lots of memories. It was great. Yep. It was a great, reliable vehicle. We liked it. So I'm sad that we have to get rid of it, but I'm also sad that it costs so much money to fix.
Yeah, it's wild. The value of it is there for sure, but it's so wildly expensive to do that for us, radio people. If I was somebody else, it might not be a big deal.
No, that's widely expensive for anybody.
It's pretty crazy. But anyway, so you are a pretty good tower.
Thank you.
You did
Towed
lead.
That thing twice.
I steered the dead vehicle.
I was the tower.
You
were the toad.
Toad.
Toad. No, you were the toad.
I'm not a toad.
You were last night, toad.
Classy 97. It's Josh and Chantel.
The Wall Street Journal just did a story on telephonophobia.
Is this people that are afraid to call on the phone?
The fear of making or receiving phone calls.
You have this.
No, I don't have this.
When your phone rings, you don't get sweaty panic attack?
No, I answer.
You don't look at it and go, ugh.
No, I don't want to talk on the phone, but I'm not afraid of talking on the phone.
Telephonophobia.
Yes, but this is much more common in people under 30 who have never known a world without texting. So workers are hiring these consultants, especially employers that need their employees to call and receive phone calls.
Mm-hmm.
They're hiring these consultants to train these people how to talk on the phone. These consultants are going like $3,000 a day or $200 for one-on-one sessions.
I can do this.
I know.
I can teach people how to speak.
I know. One 26-year-old said that they have to listen to music to pump herself up before she gets on the phone.
Fine.
Another person said, I'm afraid that I can't see people's facial expressions when I talk to them on the phone, so I'm fearful that I might say the wrong thing or they'll take something the wrong way and I won't be able to tell.
That's interesting because how does that translate
in a text?
In a text.
Yeah.
Worse.
I think so, too.
Because context in text messaging, which is why I don't like texting, because context is entirely 100% on the reader.
Yes.
You can interpret what you read any way you want. It could be, have a nice day. Or it could be like, have a nice day.
I know.
That's up to you reading it.
Yeah, it's worse than a text.
It's way worse.
I agree.
That's why I'll call you and talk to you.
This one consultant, she goes by the phone lady. Some of the questions she gets are like, how do I end a phone call? How do I stop the conversation and hang up?
That is a really big issue I have with some people.
They don't know how to end.
Some young people that I talk to on the phone, and like the conversation, they've received all the information they need, and they just hang up. And I'm like, well, okay then.
Really?
See you later. Yeah. It's strange to me, but that's a real thing.
Well, you just watched a video where, I mean, he was probably 20, young 20s.
Yeah, maybe 2021.
And he was calling to make a dentist appointment, and his mom was coaching him through the process.
Right. And he was stressed out about it. He was very stressed out about it.
He was like, Mom, you just do this. And she's, no, you've got this. You can do this.
You have to learn how to do this. You have to be able to talk to people on the phone. Even in the world of texting and messaging and the internet and everything else, you still have to be able to talk.
He did a great job. He got
did.
all of his points across. And then he asked for one specific hygienist. And then it turned out he had the wrong phone number.
And that was the end of the world. You can't be having the wrong phone number. No way. So, no, I get it. But at the same time, I'm glad that somebody's taking it a little seriously and doing some coaching and trying to help people. I think that's smart.
Telephonophobia.
Now we know it's a thing.
It's a thing.
Classy 97, it's Josh and Chantel.
There's a lot of places that don't take cash and they only accept digital payments.
Okay.
So these reverse ATMs have been popping up occasionally.
That?
These are essentially, you can pop in your cash, like you insert your cash into the ATM and it'll spit out a plastic, almost burner debit card.
Really?
Basically, you use it for, say you got $5. You pop it into the reverse ATM, spits you out a debit card that has $5 on it.
Weird.
You spend your $5 at this cashless facility and then you move on your way. How about that?
That's a very 2024 thing.
Like this is at Yankee Stadium where the concession stands don't accept cash. But there's people that aren't happy about it because they want to pay in cash. And these reverse ATMs are, of course, charging a fee for you to use them because why not? A transaction fee, which is usually a few bucks. So if you're trying to buy a hot dog at Yankee Stadium, and that's going to be $25, because, concessions at those places are much more expensive than they ought to be.
This is true.
So you've got $30. You put it in there. You're like, I just want a hot dog for $25. You got to get your burner ATM. It's going to charge you a couple of bucks.
I get it. And somebody's doing that as a service and they're going to make money on it. But man, that's an inconvenience fee. Is what it is.
Yeah. I think the whole thing is kind of an inconvenience.
Well, I get it. And legal tender is legal tender.
I have my money.
I know.
Just take my money.
If they've gone cashless for a myriad of reasons, there are cashless facilities in East Idaho where you just have everything's digital on a card or a watch or whatever.
I know. I rarely carry cash, so that's easy for me. But if I had cash in hand, I'm like, here's my money.
Right.
Just take my money.
That's great. You have that. I
Doesn't
can't
work.
take it.
Yeah.
Your money's no good here.
No.
Yeah. It's Josh and Chantel on Classy 97.
Dylan Phillips is a British mechanic who was fiddling around with his wheelbarrow. He decided to put a motor in it.
Where? Just in it? Like, I'm just going to haul around this motor in this wheelbarrow.
I don't know where he put it. Yeah, I think just inside of it. And then he decided he was just having some fun with it. And his friends were like, man, how fast can you go? And he was like, I'm just messing around, but I can get up to 37 miles per hour.
That's pretty good.
And then his friend was like, hey, is there a land speed record for this kind of thing? And he said, I don't know. So he called the Guinness Book of World Records, and he said, I'd like to set a Guinness World Record. He can take his wheelbarrow up to 52 miles per hour.
That's pretty good.
I know.
Here's my question
Yes.
about this situation.
Yes.
I've seen a wheelbarrow.
Uh-huh.
I drew a wheelbarrow.
Yeah.
How many wheels does it have?
One. What's your question?
What? You have to
Yeah.
pick it up.
Yeah. So he's got his engine in the wheelbarrow, and then he's built handles and a little stand for him. So his little stand has two wheels. And
It's not a wheelbarrow.
Why isn't it?
No, that's a modified wheelbarrow. That doesn't count. Take that record back. How fast can you move a wheelbarrow is not this dude's record.
Okay.
He has modified it. It is no longer.
That's not the record. It's a motorized wheelbarrow, so it's different. His record is for his motorized wheelbarrow.
What's the record for
I don't know, Josh, but
non-motorized
maybe
one?
that could be your world record.
Because that is.
How fast can you move a wheelbarrow?
Not 50 miles per hour.
No, but I bet it could be pretty fast.
As the world record police,
Guess what?
don't believe he deserves that.
I think that should be our next challenge together.
I don't own a wheelbarrow, and they're expensive.
Why don't we own a wheelbarrow?
Because they're expensive.
They are expensive.
Unnecessarily. For a piece of sheet metal with one wheel and a couple of wood sticks.
We've used wheelbarrows before.
I have had to borrow them.
Well, we might have to borrow some wheelbarrows again.
I don't think so.
We're going to race.
Listen,
we're going to have a wheelbarrow
tell
race.
me that this is a dude thing, because it's probably only a dude thing.
The motorized wheelbarrow thing?
No. When you're moving a wheelbarrow and it's got an inflated front tire and it gets a little bouncy, it's real cool to do some like wheelbarrow parkour. Bounce it all around the yard, off of things, off curbs.
Phew. Okay. Well, Dylan, this motorized wheelbarrow guy, he said that he's only got brakes on the front, so slowing down is an issue
Just
for
on
him.
the one tire.
And he said it does leave you aching after a couple of runs because there's no suspension.
Right.
And it just rattles you to bits.
I bet it does. But also, is that a dude thing? Did you ever do that?
No,
You've never bounced around a
I've never done
parkour
that.
to wheelbarrow?
Okay, if we don't have we're going to have a wheelbarrow race. And if we don't have an actual real wheelbarrow, we're going to use our kids.
No.
Yeah.
No.
We're going to do that wheelbarrow thing where we pick up their feet. They're going to walk with their hands.
No.
Yeah, we're going to wheelbarrow race.
No.
Yep.
The kids have to be the drivers, not the wheelbarrows.
Okay. Which kid do I get?
I don't think it matters.
I pick Emery.
Fine.
I think she's faster.
I don't think that's a thing.
I'm slow.
The wheelbarrow is the difference maker, not the driver.
Oh, we're going to race. I'm writing it down so we don't forget.
Okay.
Wheelbarrow race coming at you.
It's Josh and Chantel on Classy 97.
There's a restaurant in Missouri, a new restaurant, and their policy is that they're banning everyone under 30.
Wow. So no kids menu?
To avoid drama.
Okay.
They say that they've gotten some backlash, but they're fine with it. They aren't changing it.
You mean they've gotten some drama? They were trying to avoid drama by doing something that would enhance drama and encourage drama?
There's an upscale Caribbean restaurant. It's called Bliss.
Ah,
and
ironic.
their age restrictions are male guests have to be at least 35 and women have to be at least 30 during their prime hours.
They check IDs, I assume.
They do card at the door.
Yeah.
And people in their 20s will be kept out. The owner says this is a strict policy because young people are trying to sneak in and post about it on social media.
That they got in.
So the owner is being very, very strict about the policy.
I want to go just so I can be in there and be like, yes,
I know.
I'm in here.
I'm in here.
I'm allowed to be here, and I am here.
Look
Look at me. I'm old.
And then cause some drama. 'Cause
Drama?
Old people can cause drama, too.
I feel like old people cause more drama.
I feel like that might be correct.
I don't know. Maybe
it's the
this
same amounts of
this
drama.
owner, something happened with a young person.
And he's got a vendetta
And he
against
said,
all of them.
I'm done with young people.
Young people
I'm
have
keeping
got
them
to
away.
go.
Yeah. This is a 30 and over establishment.
He wants a mature, sophisticated, and safe environment for everyone.
All right.
I can't guarantee that some of these old people are going to be mature and sophisticated
Nope.
either.
I've met some people older than 30.
Me.
Mature and sophisticated. Look
Me.
at you.
Pick me.
Shining
pick me.
example of it right here in front of me. Wow. I didn't even have to look that far.
I know. Mature, sophisticated. Chantel.
Classy 97, it's Josh and Chantel. So yesterday I saw that the Teton Pass had to be closed because they found a giant crack in the road. And it looks like the mountain's going to fall off.
Yeah, I know.
It's a big issue.
It's a big
Big
deal.
issue.
I don't even know how they fix that.
That's a civil engineer's entire job.
Is it? I'm glad I'm not in that job right now.
So then I see today
yeah, what's going on today?
the Teton Pass is now closed because of a mudslide.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
What is going on in Teton Pass?
Mudslides and giant cracks. So overnight they had a pretty big mudslide, lots of runoff happening, lots of earth and water moving through there. And now you've got a pretty nasty mudslide issue. So Teton Pass is not having a good day today again. So that's kind of what's up. If you're trying to get to Jackson, don't go that way.
Don't.
Teton Pass, the second time in less than 24 hours, it is closed. Crews have been at the mudslide since the closure. Wyoming Department of Transportation Public Relations specialist said that they are also checking on the movement at milepost 12.8. But opening today looks doubtful.
Okay.
So
I'm not.
There's a lot of stuff moving
Forget
around.
about it. I'm not ever driving that pass again.
Why?
Because
You're going to go the long way?
Yes. Yes. Or I won't go there at all.
But you can still get there the long way.
Yeah, but what if the long way has problems in the road too?
Well, it's possible. The long way's still pretty. You don't have to go over the pass.
Terrifying. Can you imagine?
You get to drive along the Hoback, and that's awesome. It's very pretty.
That is beautiful.
But can I imagine what?
Can you imagine driving on the road and then
Mud?
or a giant rift in the road?
Yeah, that's the one that really scared me.
That's the terrifying
like
one.
mudslide is like, okay, we got to get some tractors. We're going to clean this up. We're going to move this earth. It's a problem. But I feel like that's a different problem than a crack in the road where the mountain looks like it's falling off. That's a whole different issue. So,
well, I'm thankful that we have civil engineers and people who know what they're doing and how to repair it. So,
and good luck to them, and thanks for doing your job.
And be safe.
Wake up, Classy 97. It's Josh and Chantel. It is the Friday Would You Rather This or That question of the Friday.
Would you rather have two long front teeth like a beaver or two front fangs like a saber-toothed tiger?
I'm going to let you pick first.
Okay.
And then I'm going to tell you why I'm picking the other one and why you're wrong.
Why do I have to go first?
Because I always go first.
I know, but I like it. I like your...
I know. That's why I make you go first, so you have to use your own logic.
I know, but I like your logistical way of thinking.
Mm-hmm.
That's how our marriage works.
Yeah, well, let's hear your logic.
I don't have any logic.
And you've chosen?
I want the fangs like a saber-toothed tiger.
I knew it.
Why?
Because I'm taking beaver teeth. Go on. Tell me why you want saber-toothed tiger fangs.
I just think they look cool.
For aesthetic.
Yeah. Why do you want beaver teeth?
Because I'll actually be able to eat.
So can I. Saber-toothed tigers ate just fine.
Did they?
Yeah.
That's why they're still around.
They had to leave for other reasons.
They had an appointment somewhere else.
Yeah. They didn't starve to death.
Babe.
What? What?
That's a really unfunctional face. All right.
I'm looking it up. Their prey died out. The Ice Age ended and their prey died out. There you go.
That's it. They
Yeah.
couldn't find anything else to eat.
Yeah. There was a climate change. There
Yeah.
was terrain change. There
Sure.
was human hunting.
Yeah.
Competition from humans and gray wolves. Loss of prey. Habitat turnover. Nothing to do with starvation.
Yeah, but I like the idea of a beaver seeing some water flowing, nice little bubbling brook.
And just trying
and
to
saying,
fix it.
Not on my watch. I'm going to go ahead and stop this right now.
I'm going to fix this.
Mm-hmm. This water won't flow past me. But no, I like, I'm going to be the bucktooth guy.
All
hey.
We're going to be quite the pair.
Yeah. Classy 97, it's Josh and Chantel. You ready to call it a day?
I am. Let's get this weekend going.
Yeah, I think it's about time. Before we go, though, we do have to give you a better today than yesterday daily challenge. Today, it's just treat yourself to some dark chocolate.
Okay.
It says dark chocolate has been shown to reduce anxiety, so treat yourself because you deserve it.
You do.
That is today's daily challenge, for real. Have yourself some dark chocolate.
A lot of people don't like dark chocolate.
I like dark chocolate way better than milk chocolate.
Do you?
Yep.
I don't mind it. It's not my first choice, but
I will take
I'll still
dark
eat
chocolate over milk chocolate every single time.
really?
Yep. If there is a like a Milky Way dark, I'll take that over the regular Milky Way right now.
Okay.
Yep.
What
I
about
guess they called it Milky Way Midnight or whatever they called it.
white chocolate? You
I
love
hate
white chocolate.
chocolate. I hate it. It's gross.
It's not. It's
I
delicious.
don't like it melted on stuff. I don't like it by itself. I don't like when they put it in stuff. I don't like the flavor of it.
All right. Settle down.
It's not my thing. Like when they were like, we're going to make a cookies and cream Hershey's. I went, nah, it's got white chocolate. I'm not in.
I like all kinds of chocolate. I'll eat it all.
No, dark chocolate where it's at. And it's your better today than yesterday daily challenge. And that's also going to do it for us for your
Treat
Friday.
yourself to some candy.
That's right. Have a great Friday. Have a great weekend.
Yeah.
Come see us at the farmer's market tomorrow. And then what else is happening?
Oh, we're going to be doing some wheelbarrow racing.
Oh, of course. Why not? Thanks for listening to the show. If you missed any of it or if you want to revisit some of your favorite moments from today, you can now listen to Wake Up Classy 97, the podcast.
Yeah.
It's available everywhere you listen to podcasts. You can download it now. This particular show from today will be available in mere minutes wherever you listen to podcasts. So thanks for listening. Have a great day. Have a great weekend.
Happy weekend.
And we'll see you back here Monday morning.
Yes.
All right. See ya.
Bye.
Bye. Thanks for listening to Wake Up Classy 97, the podcast. If you enjoy the show, please share, subscribe, and rate the podcast. Wake Up Classy 97 is hosted by Josh and Chantel Tyler and is a production of Riverbend Media Group. For more information or to contact the show, visit riverbendmediagroup.com.